making the NCAA tournament now. But and talking about what you guys have been able to do, 6 out of the last 8 to this point, is this what you guys expect here at Ferris State men's basketball, or is this something that you guys have kind of put in over the seasons of success? Make the NCAA tournament.
Expect. Yeah, this is why we put in the hard work for an opportunity like this and just for a chance. But that's what we always say. It's for a chance. So even though it's our expectation, it's our goal, it's our standard. If it doesn't happen, it's not because we didn't go for it with all we had. So we know it's rare, it's uncommon, but at the same time, it is our expectation.
I asked Dorian about putting the regular season in the past, but still kind of having that forward mentality, to the postseason. How do you guys kind of balance that, with, not looking, dwelling back on past games, but keeping that forward, mentality?
We use the past games for experience to draw on that experience, the highs, the lows. Anything positive we want to repeat or do again, we keep that on the forefront, and anything that was a failure, we make it temporary and we learn from it. So it's a brand new season, it's one and done, and we can draw on all of our experiences to be the best we can be. That's how you look at it. And basketball is broken up, in an interesting way. You got the regular season and the conference tournament and then the national tournament. So you really have a lot of seasons within the season. So that's how we look at it.
Talking about your guys' opponent here, Finley, a team lost to them, I guess. Using that game, other games you've played against them, how do you guys go forward in this week and preparing for them in the first draw of NCAA tournament?
Well, the way we look at basketball is just the best team that day wins. So we're going to try to play our style of basketball and impose our will, and Finley's going to do the same. And we're pretty familiar with them. We've had some NCAA battles against each other and regular season battles too. Thankful that they keep playing us, and because we like to play anybody anywhere, and those games have been great rivalry games, even though they're out of our conference now. So we got a familiarity with them, and Coach Ernst is an incredible coach, and it's just going to be right down to the wire. As far as, I think the game was November 23rd when we played. I don't even recognize our team from then, and they're going to be a lot better and a lot different too. So I'm not sure how much good that film does, or anything from back there. We're totally different teams, and we're moving into the playoffs. And honestly, you just start to focus on yourself. You start to focus on yourself and doing the things that you need to do to be successful, and that's the most important thing in the playoffs.
For you guys, made it back in 2020, didn't get a chance to play in it because of COVID. Dorian was saying you guys were on the bus, excited to get playing. For the guys that are still on this team to finally get that chance, for you to see them and to have this opportunity and just the experience of the NCAA tournament, is that something special for you as a coach to see as well?
It is special for me, and the important people around me remind me of that all the time, and keep it grounded, because you get moving forward so fast, and you just but the thing is, you mentioned that team from 2020. I wish those guys could play. I wish they had one more game they could just play, and they got that strip from them. And I'm happy that these guys get to tell this story forever. Whatever happens, whatever type of run comes of this, they get to tell it forever. And we still talk, with the old alumni, and we tell the stories. That's what the best part about March Madness and any type of success like this is, just years later being able to reminisce. That's one of my favorite parts. And these guys get it forever. It's theirs, and they earned it. So I'm very, very happy for them. And like I said, there's a lot of teams that put forth the same effort that don't get an opportunity. I'm still thinking about Michigan Tech and how deserving they are, our co-champions in the regular season, and how they're not in this tournament. And if that isn't just a reminder of how special it is, but then how lucky you have to get too, because deserving teams are not in the tournament. So proud of this group. And a lot of the individual stories are pretty powerful, where people came from, how they got where they're at right now, what they sacrificed to get here. And it's like Lee Higgins said, this is why I came here. And what if we didn't get in the tournament? Then why'd you come here? So, but we did, and he's pretty excited about it. And Logan Ryan, just his journey, and Walt Kelser and Dorian, right on down the list. It takes that type of special unit or puzzle, all the pieces fit together, and here we are. So we're pumped up.
I know your coaching style is always the same, throughout the years, but each team's different. Is this year's message to the team that you've been telling them since day one of practices back, forever ago, the same as the season go on? I guess, what do you tell your guys? Is there a team message that you kind of relay through them, week in, week out?
Yeah, the team message is the same. We're trying to become the best we can possibly be and reach our full potential. And, that path is hard. You really push each other. It can really wear you out mentally, and, it's very challenging. So we don't want to live with any regrets, and we're just going to say we gave it everything we got. We got as good as we possibly could get, and, the results took care of themselves. So we preach that year in and year out. But obviously there's different personalities and individuals on each team. So we want to be whatever they need me to be, or the coaches to be, the staff, the administration. That's what we want to be for these guys, give them a great opportunity to succeed here. And that's in the water here at Ferris. If you look at all the teams in our department and you look at the university, that this is a culture of winning. And, it can happen here at Ferris. Teams are proving that, over and over and over. And, we just want to be an extension of that culture. We want to do our part, and that's the way we look at it.